Please close your eyes, please. Thank you, friends. So, today we are going to share these thoughts which you have seen that subject we have announced. That individuality, what we call in Sanskrit Ahamkara, it starts as a friend, becomes like a foe and a big enemy, as though. We shall see more about this Ahamkara. In fact, I have been thinking about it for the last few days. Amazing points are coming up. Slowly we shall share with in every maybe one or two classes. But you must be extremely careful about this, because this Ahamkara, I thought, individuality, is a subject which is very, very subtle. Because this Ahamkara is, I thought, individuality, as though is so smart that it can remain in million different ways. What we call it as the Bahurupi, in million forms. And the worst part of it is, or the most dangerous part of it is, what we call as the Ahamkara, as the Adhyatmika Ahamkara, the spiritual ego, is the most dangerous, absolutely self-deceptive, because it will not make you feel that you have ego, because it shall tell everybody, I have lost my Ahamkara. It will never make you feel the idea. Please see that very clearly. We have seen, when we say 3 times Shanti, 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 Shanti. Why do you say 3 times? Why not once or 4 times? Because there are 3 types of difficulties in life from 3 different sources. Adhidaivika, Adhibhautika, Adhyatmika. Okay, start with Adhyatmika. Adhyatmika means Atmanam Adhikrutya Vartate iti Adhyatmika. That which comes from you. When you say it comes from you, usually person thinks comes from my body. Body only. Because there are 3 types of difficulties in gaining this wisdom. First difficulty is Adhyatmika. You are interested, but your body is sick. You are interested, your leg is paining, physical ailment. Listen, with that people usually stop. This is very deep, but let me go from the popular idea to the more complicated one. Finish it up. So, when you want to go to the teacher, or you want to engage yourself in some meditation or some type of contemplation, your physical body doesn't support you. You are hungry, you are back pain, you have got joint pain, you have got a disease. It prevents you from exposing yourself to this knowledge. That is one type of difficulty. Number two is adhibhautika. Adhibhautika means bhutanam adhikritya vartate. Environmental difficulties. Environmental difficulties meaning you are living in a city, it's a long way to come and go to the teacher. You want to go there, there is a political destabilization. So that doesn't allow you. Like in the time when the whole country is in the grip of a war or some type of a political subordination and they want to throw out the thing, if you sit down for meditation, they shall say, this fellow is a rascal, absolutely selfish, dreams of his own personal redemption, nirvana, when the whole country is suffering. So you will not get a chance to do that. And the third one is adhidaivika, devata, unknown. Daivatam adhikritya vartate, if you can say that. As though that which is coming from the unknown source. Suddenly there is a typhoon, earthquake, cyclone, tsunami, which is completely beyond your control. So these are the three types of difficulties. For whom it is? Understand? It is for me, the I. And I is not a physical entity. Are you getting that point, please? Individuality is not a physical entity. So when you say Adhyatmika, just don't say that the physical body only. Adhyatmika means Atmanam Adhikritya Vartate. What all you consider yourself to be, that is Adhyatmika. I am the body, Dehoham, that is, I is punished, I is there, it has gone into that, lost in that. Disease, physical pain, please. And then thoughts. Thoughts you cannot say Adhidaivika. The divine divinity, somebody is wishing for you to have a thought. Neither it is environmental. It is all with you, your body, and most important, your thoughts. Because as we have seen many times, if you look at the universe, nothing or nobody except human being have any sense of problem. By itself, nothing is a blessing, nothing is a curse. This flower is not a blessing, nor it is a curse. Water, neither a blessing nor a curse. You have heard it many times, and I hope you have been thinking about it. So nothing is a blessing or a curse by itself. And that is why nobody has a problem. And nobody means what? The animals, trees, conscious entity, unconscious entity, nobody has a problem. Only human being who is self-conscious. Everybody is not a problem, has no problem. Water is not a problem, has no problem. Space is no problem, has no problem. Even your own body by itself is not a problem. Body has no sense of problem. Why? Deho na jana, the body doesn't know anything. So who has a problem? I have a problem. Why do I have a problem? Because I am a problem. So this problem, where does it exist? This problem, this conflict, fear, anxiety, pain, your superiority, inferiority complexes, all those, what do you call as the mental, psychological, emotional, intellectual conflict, spiritual dilemma, all that you consider, where does it happen? When you say you are so worried, do you look at outside? Oh, man, I don't know how to handle my thought. Are you getting that point, please? The entire universe, please reduce your field of search. Suppose person say galaxy is my problem. How are you going to fix the galaxy? Universe is my problem. Universe, where are you going to find the universe? Space is my problem. Space, air, is it your, are you getting that point, sir? Even near home, your own body is not your problem. But what do we say? My father is my problem. Again, I say that because this I is very, very crafty. We'll see that today. Nobody deceives you like you deceiving yourself. Nobody cheats you like you are cheating yourself. Nobody deludes you like you deluding yourself. Don't say other people. No, no, no. We'll see that very clearly, friends. 1 or 2 classes also doesn't matter. The moment you know that the problem is not somewhere in the external universe, and external universe does not mean your next house, the entire macrocosmic universe. That includes your physical body. Body also is not a problem. Your sense organs, ears with which you hear, eyes with which you see, tongue with which you taste, nose with which you touch, skin with which you touch, none of them have problems. And your limbs, hands, legs, excretory organs, hunger, thirst, by itself is not a problem. What is the conflict? Conflict, confusion, complexes, anger, emotions, hatred, jealousy, love, infatuation, name it. None of these things are only physical. They are not the residents of the physical universe. Your mind, when you say your mind means going to Ahamkara, the inner instrument. Don't say mind also is a vague language. Your inner instrument. Inner instrument means the realm of thoughts. And there are 4 types of thoughts are there. Those 4 types of thoughts are mana, buddhi, chittam, ahankara. How beautifully our ancestors, the great rishis, visionaries, contemplators, that is why Muni, Rishi. Muni means what? Muni means not that Dadiwala. Mananasilavan Muni, one who is contemplative. They are not the one who is chanting the mantras. Yes, mantra means what? Not the things which you chant. Mananat trayate iti mantra. That by contemplating on which you are liberated. So person is a Muni who contemplates on the mantra, contemplates on a word, to see beyond it and find his own freedom in himself. Muni. Rishi, Rishanti, Jananti, Atanti, Gacchatinti Rishi. That person you call as a Rishi, Rishanti, Jananti, those who know the absolute truth. Muni Rishi doesn't mean some kapda, no dhoti, no shirt, no house, under a house. No. You have listened to the what type of rishis you have heard. Vasishta, Yagyavalkya. What great, great sages are there. Huge household, hundreds of disciples, thousands of cows. And Vasishta had got that Kamadhenu. Kamadhenu means what? A cow which gives whatever you pray for it, for her, she gives it. That is why there is a king who came there and Vasishta fed them sumptuously. The king was stunned. How can this fellow sitting down inside a small place feed this? That means something somewhere is here going on. What is that? Then everybody said, this Kamadhenu. I forget the name of the king. And he wanted to tie it down and Jabardast, forcibly take it away. He doesn't have to fight. The same cow gives food, produces soldiers, killed everybody. Enormous power. Just think it as a story also. See if it, think of it. So Rishi Muni doesn't mean some idiot sitting down there with no dhoti or no food or no some jada and all that, jada mudi, not like that. The person who has the wisdom, you are absolutely strong with yourself. Atmana vindati viryam vidya amrutamasnute. You gain the absolute strength in yourself. Immortality here and now, happiness here and now, everything here and now, and nobody gives it to you, it's already with yourself. This is where comes the beauty of the universe. Listen carefully, friends. Beauty of the universe. Universe, the whole creation, each one of us an integral, inseparable part of the universe, and the universe has blessed us like anything. The body has been given, just think of this much. A body has been given. What a body! Yes, there are certain bodies which are like they call manufacturer's defect, like in your modern language. Something somewhere goes crazy, so somebody is maybe one limb is missing or one disease from the beginning itself. But majority of the people, 80, 90, 90, 95, 99% of the people, they're born healthy. Everything is there. And what a body, without this physical body, we will have no access to the physical universe. But this physical body, how well it is endowed. Can you believe, can a human being create another human body? Don't have to challenge it, not necessary to compete with the universe. You make use of this universe as much as you like. Think of it, friends. What is not given here? Sounds are there, ears are there to listen. Touches are there, skin is the biggest sense organ. Top to toe, inside, outside, the skin is there. You can feel the sensation of touch inside as well as outside. Amazing. Then you have got the eyes to see from the billions and trillions of miles away. The Milky Way, you are looking at it, how far they are. And also you can see the tiny insect running on the floor. What a vision. Anoraniyan, see the smaller than the smallest, farther than the farthest. Eyes. And then you have the tongue, which can experience the taste of any number of things, fragrance of any number. 5 sense organs given to us. And by chance these 5 sense organs, somewhere there is a defect. By chance there is physical body, there is some defect. Intelligence given to us to think, to perceive, to analyze, to understand, find a cure. That power also is given to us. Are you getting that point? Nobody has given, that power also is given to us. So what is that we have done it for ourselves? Next, friends, is the ultimate. That thought killed me when I was sitting now. We are wanting the immortality given to us. The possibility is already in me. I look for happiness. Happiness is already given to me. Freedom, already given to me. In fact, freedom, happiness, fulfillment, infinity, immortality, they are not 7, 10 different names I told. They are not 7, 10 different things. One thing, the same thing is Sat, ever existing, therefore immortal. The same thing is Chit, consciousness, awareness, Jnana Swarupa, knowledge. The same thing is Ananda, absolute. The same thing is Nitya, eternal, Sarvagata, all-pervasive, Sthanu, steady, Achala, immobile, eternally fresh. Million names, but one nameless entity. Call it freedom? Yes. You want to find freedom? Go be yourself. You want to be happiness? Move yourself, see yourself. You want to be immortal? Look, be yourself. You want to be what? Secured? Be yourself. Anything you want, everything is given to you. Literally, you are like a kalpavruksha, wish-yielding tree. Ichchasi tasya tat. Whatever you want, it is with you. This is really stunned me. Think for yourself, friend. Think. But what do we say? We are suffering. What? Who is your problem? Father, mother, brother, human beings. Then my village, or my city, or my state, or my country, or my continent, international, interplanetary. You are expanding your problem field. In fact, there is no problem in this universe. It is a solution field. Immortality is not, getting that point, please. Immortality is not a condition to be created in time. Mortality is created. Are you getting that point? Mortality means what? Anything that is limited in time and space, space-wise limited, everything, just the flower. Space-wise limited, it is here, not there. Time-wise limited, it is today is existing, yesterday it was not there, tomorrow it will not be there. Object-wise limited is a flower and nothing else in the universe. Every other thing in this universe will have the desha, kala, vastu, parichinnam. Long before you say Einsteinian world of time, place, object, I am nothing to go against or for, because we are so much, the whole thing is here, but we are, not, please, I don't want to get into that type of logic. Einsteinian world of time, place, objectivity, because he gave that concept. But long before, desha, kala, vastu, aparichinna, this part, what does it mean? Desha means space-wise limitation. Kala means time-wise limitation. Vastu means object-wise limitation. Parichinnam, limited by time, place, objectivity. Everything in this universe has a threefold limitations. Time-wise limited, object-wise limited, place-wise limited. Whereas who you are, listen carefully, what all things you have, you sit down and think. That is the only thing we don't do. So much lost in thought that you don't think. All that you have thought out, let it be there. These are certain supposition, new dimension, new thoughts are coming. Give it a thinking, give it a thought. Everything is limited in time, space and objectivity. Simple principle you shall take. What all things I have, they are desha, kala, vastu, parichinnam. Limited in time, limited in place, limited in objectivity. To observe your own experience. What will you see? There are many experiences which were not there, are not there, will not be there. Name one problem which is continuously continuing. There is only one problem that can be continuously continuing. Do you know what? Mortality. Are you getting that point? Mortality. It will continue. For some looks like continuing. But that also is not truth. Unhappiness looks like continuing, but it is not continuing. Why? Because what all you have, born in time, living in time, it will go away in time. Who you are, yourself, the awareness, is not created in time, not sustained in time, not will be lost in time. Long before you even look for immortality, it is given to us. Long before we are looking for happiness, it is my nature. Long before you want to know and know everything possible, that is also already given. The consciousness, Chetana, that is Sat, Chit, Ananda. Satyam Jnanam Anandam Brahma. Upanishad says, Satyam Jnanam Anandam Brahma. Call it Satyam Jnanam Anandam. The truth, absolute, consciousness, endless, infinity. Call it Satchidananda. Name it anything you like. It's a nameless expanse. Because if the same Shastra we shall say, give you certain names, the same Shastra we shall say, you can drop that names as you like. Yavan artha udapane sarvata sampluto udake tavan sarveshu vedeshu brahmanasya vijanata. As much meaning is there in a well which you dug up in the riverbed in the deep summer to search for the water, when the same riverbed is flooded with water in the advent of the rainy season, if you want to get water, you don't go to your pond there. Because when the whole riverbed is flooded, what are you looking for your own pond? You are looking for happiness in the Vedas. In the Vedas. But the Vedas pointed out that you are the one who is the source of all happiness absolute. When they pointed out and saw it, now which Veda you should go for, which word you should go for or cannot go for, which thing you should have or cannot have, what is that body you should have or should not have, there is no such thing. For your happiness to be who you are, for you to be existing forever, no conditions apply. Absolutely unconditional. No conditions apply. Even to the extent, Bhagavan Shankara will write down one place, Ayamatma Nitya Siddha. Who you are, who everybody is, that is the truth of everything in this universe. Chetana, awareness, Nitya Siddha, always existing, Pramane Sati Bhasate. By the Shabda Pramana, by the words, it is revealed. Why these words you are using it? Because who you are is not a sound to be heard, is not a touch to be touched, is not a taste to be tasted. Asabdam, asparsham, arupam, arasham, agandham. Not a sound to be heard by your ears, not a touch to be touched by your skin, not a form to be seen by your eyes, not a taste to be tasted by your tongue, not a smell to be smelt by your nose. It's not an object. So 5 sense organs are redundant. These are the 5 pramanas. But if it is infinity, listen carefully. Infinity means what? No consideration of time, no limitation of time, place, objectivity. Meaning available all times, available all places, and therefore necessarily, if it is available all times, all places, it has to be necessarily in and through everything. If it is in and through everything, does it include me or no? Does it include you or no? Can it exclude anything? If it excludes, it doesn't become immortal. Are you getting that point? So see the beautiful things. So that is something already here existing. I don't have to eyes to see it, not necessary. I am it. To see yourself, open your eyes. Listen something, touch something, taste something, smell something. Perception, yes. Perception is one thing. Consciousness is something else. The blind cannot perceive, but blind is unconscious. The deaf cannot listen, unconscious. The lame cannot walk. Even the person who is psychological disorder, like children, mentally challenged, are they unconscious? What is the difference between a mentally retarded child and an ordinary person? That fellow is conscious, not aware of it. You are conscious, not aware of it. Are you getting that point? The person who is mentally challenged, why don't you kill him? Because he is conscious. You have no business to destroy it. Consciousness is everywhere. It has reached me. And therefore, the 5 sense organs are there. But since it is not a sound to be heard, ears are useless, not a touch to be touched, the skin is useless, Not a tongue to be, it's not a taste. Tongue has its limitation. The nose has a limitation. Eyes have their limitation. So that is where this Shastra is Shabda Praman, sound. The Shabda, the words, not sound. Words will reveal it. A pretty simple example. I don't want to get into the big opinion. We have a mala in your thing. It happened yesterday. Not any day, everybody must have experienced it many times. You shall be holding your car key in your hand, looking in the whole house. The relevant paper you have got in your diary, inside in your hand, but that paper you are looking everywhere else. Sometimes people have seen, they will have a specs. They wanted to listen, they don't need specs. They put it up like this. That they put the specs, they raise it here. Then the listening is over. Now they start looking for specs. What is the specs? The person doesn't understand that. So now you are already experiencing it. You are the one, that specs is with you. Eyes cannot see, ears cannot hear, tongue cannot say, nose cannot smell, you can touch, nothing. But you don't know it. It's always with you. The moment you search, you deny that you are the owner. If you don't search, you don't get it either. That is where comes the question, Tad Vijnanartham Gurumeva Avigachet Srutriram Brahmanishtam Samippa. Therefore, go to a person who sees it clearly. Srutriram Brahmanishtam. Well versed in scripture and established in himself. Go to such a person. Somebody can be well versed in scripture, but nothing knowing about the truth. That is where the Ahamkara comes. We shall see that part. But a person who sees it within himself, what shall he say? You are that, you already have got it, or he shall say, we shall see in 10 years' time. Go and do some practice and comes back. Do some upasana and come back. Do some renunciation, indulgence. What are you putting condition for me? Are you getting that point? It is already with me. Shall you say it is here, or you shall say after 10 years? Huh? So what is that something which is immortality? In us, the consciousness that is my self. So the truth is, na desham, na kalam, na suddhim apekshate. Ayam Atma, the Chetana, the self that you are, Nitya Siddha, eternally accomplished, eternally reached, Praptasya Prapti is already Praptam, already gained, already reached, Aptam, already reached, already gained, that is yourself. Pramanesati, just somebody who knows it, reveals it. Anybody using the word will not come that way. It is not because the person doesn't know what he is talking. Since he doesn't have that confidence, he doesn't have his talking, he doesn't know what to say, he shall say, you are that. You are that means what? Then he says, but you don't seem to be a happy man. He will get very angry. Adana Ahamkara. This Adhyatmika Ahamkara, spiritual Ahamkara. Without knowing just because he reads Bhagavatam, reads Mahabharata, reads scriptures, reads everything, does the puja, does the chanting, these are the spiritual activities. So the person with the spiritual activities become the highest, so subtle ahankar, you cannot handle it. You know why? Think, friend, just think. Previously, you are, considering yourself matriculate, college, graduate, postgraduate, engineer, doctor, all these things you are considering yourself to be like that. Okay, you did that, nothing happened. You could not do that also, nothing happened. You are very miserable. Then you wanted to be special. Special means what? What is this? I want to come back to this. Let us say you are genuinely tired of this world and the objects, everything. Then what happens? You started reading these things. When you started reading these things, ask yourself, when you come back, how do you feel? Ask yourself, I know the scriptures or I know myself? I know the words or I know myself? Unconsciously, Previously you are proud of your history, your geography, your mathematics, your science, your arithmetic, everything. Now you are proud of your Shastra information. Ahamkara, that is how it plays game. Now I know this. Do you know yourself? Are you aware of yourself? Or the same I which you are telling, I'm an engineer, now he says, I'm a Vedantin. The same I which you are telling before that I am an, sort of a indulgent person, now he says, I am a renunciate. And what is the taste of it? Suppose they say, somebody tells you, oh, you are a great Vedantin, the person will be very happy. And suppose he says, you don't know anything, you get furiously active. How do you not know anything? I have been in this life for 20 years. Aha. Are you getting that point, please? So subtle, so subtle. This ahamkara, this I thought, which is now hiding inside it. When somebody challenges your money, your wealth, your position, you listen to it. Why? True, what he says is right. Even in spite of that money, I don't get it anything. But if you have got this information, and the person says you don't know it, you don't understand that information is not knowledge. Immediately you get angry. Understand? That is where you can see this life, especially the uniform. The moment you get that uniform, you become a very dangerous person. Because what happens is, have you ever seen anybody just putting on a uniform have been respected? You have to earn that uniform. If you don't earn that uniform, you become a terrorist. Suppose military, you come up, or policeman dress, you comes up, you become a terrorist or a thief or whatever. Now suppose there is a uniform for the ochre cloth, let us say, or why ochre cloth? Shankara right now, Jatilo, Mundi, Lunchita Kesha, Kashaya, Ambara, Bahukruta Vesha, somebody in the name of spirituality renunciation, totally Jada Mudi, Jada, or the matted hair he has got. Mundi completely shaven-headed. Lunchita Kesha, somebody has removed the hair, plucking it and not by shaving it. Kashaya, whether this cloth, kashaya, ochre cloth, green cloth, yellow cloth, red cloth, black cloth, no cloth, bahukruta vesha. The moment he took the vesha, the whole world starts respecting him. Are you getting that point? The moment he takes the vesha, he did not say anything. Mauni Baba. So you put on a dress, fancy, you put on a dress, and then you say, don't say anything. People will respect you more. Why? Because it's Mauni Baba. You get out somewhere. You stay in a... Just because you put on the dress. And then what will happen is, and you are busy with other activities. You are doing puja, you are doing chanting, you are doing meditation, you are different language you are speaking, your food habit is different. I am a vegetarian, or I am fasting more many days. These type of ahamkara you have picked up. So if anybody challenges that, oh boy, the world will collapse. So that is the adhyatmika ahankara. The I thought is still intact. How do I know it is intact? Person asked, how do I know intact? Ask yourself. When somebody praises you, you ask yourself. When somebody praises you, do you feel delighted? And when somebody criticizes you, do you feel devastated? If it is happening, you have it. That is your experiment, your pariksha. How can he say that to me? What does he know? What does he know? I know so many things. Are bhai, information wise, somebody has more, somebody has less. Information is not wisdom. Are you aware of yourself? I am fasting for 15 days, 20 days at a time. I have not touched the sweet for years together. I am living inside a cave. So what? What you are doing has nothing to do with who you are. Oh, I have never taken money from anybody. Is there anybody coming and pouring money on you? Is there anybody? I have not looked at a man or woman. How many men come and beg you? Or how many women come and beg you? Ask yourself the question. Because I am very, sort of a pure person. And that purity is such a huge, your headband, that it crushes your head. By chance somebody says you are not a person who is a renunciate, you will be exploding like a bomb. I have lived in the mountains. I have never looked at a man or woman. I have never eaten this food or not eaten this food. Pride, arrogance. This is where comes the unconsciously the I thought continues. Anyway, friends, so when this person points out, Pramane Sati Bhasate, when this person who knows the truth reveals it, he sees in yourself. Why? Because that something is already in me. See the graciousness, beauty, Mahadeva, the blessing of the universe. Every possibility is given already in us. There is not a special person who is endowed with immortality. Are you getting that point, please? There is not a special person who is endowed with happiness, who is endowed with satisfaction, who is endowed with fulfillment. All of us. That is why your spiritual Ahamkara, you shall say, you can very clearly conclude that you have got a terrible spiritual Ahamkara if you think you are superior to somebody. If you think you are superior to somebody. Information wise, there is a tulana. Tulana means comparison. Comparison will be there. In the truth, there is no comparison. Incomparable. If you are proud that you know more than somebody, or if you feel stupid because you know lesser than somebody, you are functioning at the point of Ahamkara, I thought. With I feels rich with the riches. Riches don't feel rich. If with riches you feel rich, that is Ahamkara. Your position doesn't feel Ahamkara. Are you getting that? The position of the king is not proud. What they say? The king is dead. Long live the king. What does it mean? The kingship, the position continues. People occupying the position are disappearing, fading away. The next president, the next prime minister, the next CEO, the next tycoon, the next badminton champion, the next Olympic gold medalist, always next. Position continues. Role continues. That king's position continues. But king's people go on changing. Same thing also. Your body goes on changing. Your positions go on changing. Your perceptions go on changing. Your thoughts go on changing. Your thinking goes on changing. The I goes on changing with the things. That is why the I, not only intrapersonal conflict, interpersonal conflict also there. Intrapersonal conflict is, he is a doctor, I am an engineer. He has riches, I have poverty. Interpersonal is, I was poor, but now I am rich. You know, I was rich. I may be poor now, but I was rich. You are living in a dreamland, la land. You are living in that place. Because comparison going on. So yours is a comparative dimension. Previously, I did not know any scripture, now you know all the scriptures. Previously, I didn't know grammar, now I know Panini grammar also, English grammar also, Spanish grammar also, every grammar I know. You are a linguist, but you don't understand anything. Why? Because you don't understand yourself. Everything you can, all informations you have got. You are familiar with every word, but you are not familiar with yourself. But because of your familiarity with the word, or a sadhana, or a practice, or some type of, any type of esoteric, whatever you consider it, sir. I close my eyes and look between my eyebrows. I look at in this, my toes. Or you look at in my navel or spine. You do at anything you like, sir. It's not where you look at, from where you are looking. That is important. Are you getting that point, please? It's not where you are looking. That is why Shakshi, who you are, is such a very important thing to be. When somebody says, "Oh sir, you are really understood the truth, you are a wonderful person," how do you feel? Yes, it's all right. Don't say like that. Oh, we are melting with the humility. Immediately another person will say, "Hey, don't tell this fellow is an idiot, he doesn't understand." What will be your reaction? "This fellow is a rascal. Idiot." Why? What happened to you? What happened to you? Wisdom is not the thoughts that you have or you don't have. The wisdom is not the experiences that you have or you don't have. Wisdom is who you are. Sakshi, Sarvagata, Sthanu. Witness. Upadrashta, Anumanta cha, Bharta, Dhata, Bharta, Maheshwara. Bharta, whatever you say, that line. Upadrashta, who sees everything that is seen and that way which you see. Vijñātār amare kena vijñāniyāt, whoever can know the knower. So the person says, "I have lost my Ahamkara." Challenge him 10, 15 times. "What do you know? What are you asking me about?" Oh. No. That is why people who challenge you, people who blame you, people who try to destroy you, they are your greatest friend, because they really challenge my knowledge. Do I understand this clearly? Why? Jnanagni sarvakarmani bhasmasat kurude Arjuna. This fire of knowledge destroys everything. Somebody praises, beautiful. Somebody hates you, destroys you, also beautiful. Mitrari pakshayo tulya tatha mana apamanayo. Mitra aripakshayo tulya. If the person is same with somebody who is a friendly, thank you. Another person is inimical, thank you. Mana apamanayo. Somebody respects you, thank you, beautiful. Disrespect you, wonderful. Why? Because I am beyond the reach of anybody, any description. If I am looking at, listen carefully, if I am looking at myself through my body, somebody praises my body, I shall say, wonderful. If I am, are you getting that? Somebody says I am ugly, I will hate him. Because I am looking at myself through my body. If I am looking at myself through my wealth, somebody says you are relatively poor or rich. He says rich, you will be ooh. Poor, you feel destroyed. You are looking at yourself through your so-called secular achievements, or you want to now suddenly give up this secular thing, come to religious thing. I am chanting, singing, doing puja and everything every day, I am going on doing. And then you have a sense of superiority. Who is better than me? If somebody gives, it is like getting a better job, you think you are better than everybody. You are doing a better practice, you are better than everybody. you are absolute nutcase. In spite of all your so-called practices, so-called informations, you are the one absolutely fragile, vulnerable. You shall be affected by anything. When you are affected, understand you don't know anything. Praises take you sky high. Somebody's criticism kills you. Understand? This is why it is so important. Who gets affected? Only one thought, friends, that I. The same I with the Adhidaivika Jagat, from the unknown. Suppose it so happened you are a lucky man, the house where you were born, that's not your decision. What parents you got, not your decision. Neither is an environmental decision or personal decision. Are you getting that? What parentage you got, which place you are born, Adhidaivika, unknown. You don't know. Definitely you didn't decide. You must feel blessed about it. Adi Bhautika, that is where you are also, the environment, in the place where you are born, country where you are born, everything, the people around you, is not under your control. But for that you take pride also. What do you think of it? I am born in that country, in this culture, in this place. Where this I sense comes? In your body. Adhyatmika. Adhyatmika means Atmanam adhikutya vartate. In relation to body, you shall say, I am brown, yellow, black, white. All these racial, the color consideration will kill you. Then tall or short, fat or lean. All these ideas about I am fat, I am lean, I am educated, I am uneducated, I am a royalty, I am a commoner, these ideas, where do they live, sir? Are they residents of your body, physical universe, or in the realm of your thoughts? All these thoughts put together, we call it chittam. Chittam means memories. And then one thought out of it comes up. Let us say a thought comes. A thought comes, shall I go to temple or not? Somebody invited me, shall I go or not? Understand? That's just a thought. But because of his nature, what is the nature? Indecision. Shall I go? Shall I not go? Shall I eat? Shall I not eat? This condition of the thought known as the manaha. Sanshaya sankalpa vikalpatmika. Sanshayatmika. Doubting. Doubting does not kill the thought. Doubting kills the I thought. Are you getting that point, please? Who doubts? Thought is doubting? When you thought, shall I go? Shall I go to the marriage or shall I not go to the marriage? Shall I do the puja or shall I sleep? This thing when it goes on doing, the I feels, oh, I don't know what to do. Because your same mind which throws, go there, the same mind says, don't go there. Are you getting that? 2, 3 types of thoughts are coming simultaneously. Shall I join that college? Shall I not join the college? Shall I marry? Shall I not marry? Same thought. It comes from memories. And who feels affected? I don't know what to do. Why? Your mind is talking, your thoughts are coming different ways. But suppose there is a thought, hey, who cares? Just go there and come back. Or don't believe in this. You are a strong non-believer. Belief will not care, you don't care for belief. Or you are a strong believer, you don't care for disbelief. That's a buddhi. And the I thought, one thought which drags everything onto himself. Put together, all thoughts put together. Sir, when you are sitting down there, are you sitting down as a father, mother, husband, wife, worker, young, old? All memories are there. The same fellow who has experienced childhood, youth, old age. The same person who experienced education, lack of education, educated, job, lack of job, married, no marriage, children, all thoughts put together. In Chittam, in your memory world. Who owns it? I know. Then when somebody asks, do you know Mr. Whatever you say, Mr. Padmalojan? In 1 second the file is searched, data not found. I don't know. Are you getting that point? How it coming? Have you studied Yoga Vasishtha 2nd chapter? No. Have you studied the Siddhi Granthas? No. Have you studied, suppose you are a secular person, have you studied science? No, I am an art student. Have you studied music and dance? No, I am a science student. Everybody cannot know everything. Listen carefully. And suppose you want to score a point on somebody, but have you read the Upanishads? No. Then what have you studied? You make the fellow feel stupid. And that person will say, okay, keep your religion with you. You have come here to take your medicine. Do you know medicine? No. Then pay your money and go. You understand what a world it is? The whole information is here, everything. And your identity comes from every thought. Every thought is an identity. In relation to your father, you are a son. In relation to your son, you are a father. In relation to your husband, you are a wife. In relation to your wife, you are a husband. In your belief, you are a believer. In your non-believer. Every thought is an identity. And when this I is asked something which he doesn't know, he feels vulnerable. Do you know Upanishads? No. Do you know yourself? Then the bragado, the fellow will be very proud. I don't know, so what? Who says that? Who says that? And suppose you say, yes, I don't know anything because I was a scientist, an engineer, this and that, but now I am going to study, I am going to give up everything, I am joining an ashram, I will be studying the Shastra study, I will do that. And there I do my yoga, do my asanas, do my practices, do my puja, do my chanting, do my singing, everything I will do. Now suddenly you feel very great. Why? I am doing something others are not doing. Ahamkara thing comes, sits down there. It takes pride in being exclusive. The moment you start, by chance you got a little quiet experience one day, you shall hold it for your life and brag about it. When I was in Himalayas, 20 years back, that experience that I heard, Swamiji, I am still looking for it. Continue, you will look for it all the time. Experience that comes and goes is not enlightenment. That people get hallucinated. You understand why am I so desperate? You are your greatest obstacle. You are your greatest problem. But the person doesn't want to understand. They hold on to one experience. Like people, suppose in life you have gone once to London. Just once to London. What is the highlight of your world's experience? 20 years back I went to London. Every dropping of the thing you shall say, I went to London or I went to Masai Mara. One place you have gone. Same thing in life. When you close your eyes, you sit down one day. It so happened, something somewhere happened, some fancy, you saw some light star or some peaceful thing which is, Arey bhai, when you are inside the place, space, go to a forest, sit down. You will feel very peaceful. What shall you say? I went to that forest near that riverside. That's so beautiful. So you want to go there again and again? Same thing, once you sit down with your mind, one time it may so happen, suddenly every thought have gone. Then what say? Beautiful. So you hold on to that. If one experience you are holding on to, please understand, and always grieving that experience is not there, Ahamkara. I'm looking for. You will be miserable rest of life. And if you feel superior to others, because they don't have any of this. They have not studied this. They have not done anything. I'm doing all my puja, chanting, singing, dancing, all these things. Holy dance, holy music, holy stuff. And the people are doing the movie songs. They are eating this food, that food. I am not eating this, that. Please, wisdom is not gives you a sense of superiority or a false sense of inferiority. As Bhagavan says, Samoham sarvabhuteshi, name dveshyasti name priya. Hey Arjuna, I am the same in all the beings. There is nobody I hate, there is nobody which I like. Everybody is one and the same. You don't consider yourself superior to anybody, because the truth is same. Neither you consider inferior to somebody, nor you consider anybody inferior to you, nor you feel inferior to somebody. Absolute. That is your foundation. That's what you are. Relatively, yes. Somebody is driving, I am a passenger. Somebody is flying a plane, I am just a passenger. Somebody is dancing, I am an audience. Somebody is cooking, I am just eating. Or I am cooking, somebody is going to eat. Sometimes I am in a place of importance, relative importance. Some other time I am just nobody. So what? I was young, now I am elderly, adult, and the body is going to go. Let it go. Why? My existence doesn't depend on anything. So, understand this. Ahamkara, this I thought is so smart. Every type of thought it will grab. No thought. Oh, there is no thinking, nothing going on. And by chance, you had some type of an experience, you will hold on to that. Please. And then you put on a dress that grabs your head. I am coming here, nobody touching my foot. Nobody is there to receive me. You are a better person without that fancy uniform. It can be self-imposed also. Your sense of entitlement. My grandfather was a governor. So, who are you? Your dress is nice. Who are you? But some people consider that a person who is worshipping the God is more important, and the person who is doing the seva or feeding the poor people is useless. What? Everything has its place. Nothing is superior, nothing is inferior. Please, your childhood has a place, youth has a place, adult age has a place, old age has a place, poverty has a place, denial has a place, indulgence has a place, having something has a place, having nothing also is a place. Knowing few things has a place, knowing most things in a place. Nothing disturbs you. You being yourself, we are. So this I thought, as a child, it begins as a friend. When a child says, who are you? I am Ram. Or he cannot say, I am Ram. How do you feel? Wow. The same fellow, when I am Ram, do you know who I am? The same fellow becomes, same word I, as a child's I is so gulu, so sweet. But the same fellow says, I am telling you that. Oh, grown up. The same word. I didn't know anything. The same fellow reads up some few things and sit down for a prayer or chanting or a vegetarian. He will announce to everyone, I am a vegetarian. In the non-vegetarian congress, you say, because you want to be superior. Or you must go to people who are eating grass. I am a non-vegetarian. Here, kya kar? Same I which began as a baby child now becomes so arrogant, so thing, meaning what? Identifying with many, many things. Now he gets tired after some time. Even if you are big man, nobody listens to you. And you also don't look up to yourself anymore. So you are tired. You want to become spiritual. So you completely change the course. And change the course, then you say, all these fellows are useless, don't know anything, still lost in samsara. Now I have got out of it. Got out of it, but you are bringing your baggage. What is that baggage? Now I am. There you are proud that you are an engineer. Now you are proud you are studying scriptures. You are proud that you are chanting a song. You are proud that you are doing some puja. And if somebody doesn't recognize you, you are out completely. What has changed? With what you identify. But you, the one who is identifying everything, continues. That is why you shall continue to suffer. Same thing becomes your foe, enemy. The same I which will help you to grow, the same I becomes your enemy. Then understand that. Atma kaha, who am I? Challenge only one question. Once you appreciate the meaning of the word I, previously, listen carefully, previously the I thought was grabbing every engineer, man, fat, lean, rich. The I was grabbing identities. Now the I thought itself becomes a name for the nameless. See, you understand the transition? The I was depending on identities on everything. Now the I thought also is a name. As much the identity you are dragging to yourself is false because you are defining yourself with things that you have. You suddenly discover, if I should not define myself with things that I have, this name I, that also I have. So I should not be defining myself through that I. You are out. And then everything is fine. Close your eyes. So ask yourself, do you feel challenged when somebody challenges your understanding? Do you feel praised, very excited? Do you feel respected when somebody respects you? Do you feel humiliated when somebody talks nonsense about you? No, both are fine. Sukha dukkhe same kutva. Lava lavo jaya jaya. They is their statement. Your reactions are yours. Are you reacting? Praise brings you euphoria. Criticism destroys you. That is, whoever feels destroyed or euphoric, I thought. As long as if there is a reaction coming, you are there. That does not mean, therefore reaction will not come. Reaction may come, but I am not identifying with it. Like a physical disease brain. And spiritual ahamkara, adhyatmic ahamkara is, you justify your cruelty. I am a person who speaks the truth only for others' sake. I am a person who cannot stand falsehood for others' sake. Your own falsehood, you hide it, keep nicely. Your own limitations, you keep it very well guarded. But I am a very straightforward person. other people's weakness. Your weakness you never talk. That person becomes the most dangerous person. When you recognize yourself as you are, what you have, everything becomes a blessing. You know how to use it. If it is not necessary, you don't use it. Somebody criticizes you, beautiful. Because that is his perception, his vision. Somebody praises you, you don't feel euphoric. Maybe that is his perception. Tomorrow he may change his mind. Somebody may change his mind, her mind. But that does not change me for who I am. Even my own mind can throw different thoughts. But that doesn't change me for who I am. Which is not a name, not a form. Brahmevahamidam jagatcha sagalam chinmatra vistarita. Aham Brahmasmi, the absolute consciousness. Chinmatra vistarita. Who I am, idam jagatcha sakalam, the whole the universe, what it is. Chinmatra, only chetana, chetana, chetana. Don't have to use those words. Don't have to hold on to a thought. You are as much free with a thought, that much free without it. As much immortal with a body, that much immortal without the body. Just see that for yourself. Thank you, friends. Right. We'll have next Sunday also because I'm here. So we'll have a class next Sunday. And on this Ahamkara, maybe I shall have some more. I have so many thoughts, I have written it down. But anyway, not even 2, 3 I have talked about. We shall see. Because this one thing, everywhere people go and ask a question, Ahamkara, Ahamkara, what is Ahamkara? True, it's very, very, because this Ahamkara is so smart, it will not make you feel that you are a person with pride. If you are, by chance you are cruel, what shall you say? For the sake of honesty, I can kill anyone. You are very cruel. Intimidating, fighting, struggling. What is that? I fight for the truth. So everybody else is falsehood. Huh? Fight for what truth? Your truth or the truth? Think of it. Is it for your truth or the truth? We shall see all these things. Okay, friends? Very nice. Thank you. Namaste.